think you should.
Hello and welcome to Random Shizzle. Today we're going to be doing flash reviews. Okay, bunch of films I've seen lately, just a quick synopsis on it, and then my review. Okay, so to start off with, the Limehouse Golem. Okay, set back in the time of Downton Abbey, pretty much. Alright, it's Downton Abbey with a thriller stroke horror stroke on it. Okay, so you got Bill Nighy in it as a lead detective in a horror case, i.e. kind of like Jack the Ripper. Alright, great twist, good thriller. Okay, you don't really know who's killed him until about 20 minutes for the end, and kind of it's quite pretty gripping. I don't like period dramas, stroke thrillers, but this kept me going. Okay, bit of gore in there. Okay, some jump scares, worth a watch. 7 out of 10. Alright, It Comes at Night, that's my next film. Okay, and all I'll say, it never freaking came at night, in the day, in the evening, after breakfast, for lunch. It never came. Okay, alright, set in kind of a post-apocalyptic world where the whole world's been infected by a virus. Okay, and there's about a family who's in the woods. They have basically tried to keep away from everyone else so they don't get infected by this virus, and it's all about how they're living. Basically, they come across another family. They make a pact that they all kind of live together in harmony, basically. And then as it goes on, all these kind of all those relationships become quite strained, and it all kind of goes tits up. But essentially, when it says It Comes at Night, all right, it's just drawing you into a film that something going to disappoint you if you're thinking it comes at night, because it really fucking don't turn up at any point of the film, whatever it is. All right, so didn't get it. Very slow, quiet film. You know what I mean? The kind of Sundance Festival awards and all that bollocks. Most of those films are a bit like that. Okay, so for the horror, and at 5 out of 10. Baby Driver, next one. Really was excited about this coming out. I love car chase films, love action films, and it didn't disappoint me for the first 20 minutes. Okay, got Jamie Foxx in it. Basically a film about a guy who's got bad tinnitus, so he listens to music all the time and he lives his life on the beat of this music. And the whole film is kind of on the beat of the music. The gunshots are, every time there's a gunshot, it's almost like a beat. As he's walking around to the music, he's kind of dancing, moving to the music like all the time. He lives his life with this music. So there's some real good parts in it. I mean, the action sequence at the start, the driving in the Subaru Pretz at the start was fantastic. Okay, he's a good getaway driver. But it just falls flat in the middle of the film. The romance between him and girl in a diner really isn't that kind of great. It kind of just flattens it all, and the ending isn't as climatic as I thought. And the last part of the whole thing just made me go, oh. So I just watched like the coolest part at the start of the film, Jamie Foxx being a nutcase who just kills everyone, all because it ends like that. Alright, so as an action flick, I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10, because it isn't all that bad, but then it isn't massively good. So there we go. Next one. Now this one I was quite surprised. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Revenge of Salazar, or they called it in the States, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Okay, so this had a lot of making up to do, from especially the last two films in the franchise, because they were shocking. Not shocking as in the effects, the epicness of it, the blockbuster side of things, but because the story was weak and no one fucking knew what was going on. Not one person knew what the hell was going on. Okay, so yeah, I was a bit worried when I really come on, but all worries kind of went out the window within the first kind of half hour of Johnny Depp being Captain Jack Sparrow. You can see he loves that part, and he's funny. He hits the comedic marks. The film itself is very adventurous. The stunts are huge. The effects are pretty damn special. There's a point where the camera pans underneath the water, looks straight up to the level of the water, and you see all these pirates running across the top of the water. That's awesome. Also, there's a part where, like, Captain Salazar is sent to zombie. Let's get it straight. Zombie sharks out to cut after Jack Sparrow. I mean, zombie sharks just sounds good anyway, but you put them in the water and with the effects of this big blockbuster, and they were epic. That was one of the best parts of the film, zombie sharks. They really done a good job on this, and it really lives up to the very first one. Alright, you kind of forget the magic that these films created in the time of Lord of the Rings and so on, when they all started coming out with all these big special effects. So basically that gets like an 8 out of 10 for me. It's epic, it's funny. Hey man, there's even Paul McCartney in it as one of these, and the kind of chemistry between Paul McCartney and Johnny Depp is quite surprising. And I had to kind of IMDb it to see if it was Paul McCartney, because he's so made up. But it's really worth a watch. It's one that can be put into the trilogy rather than, well, not trilogy, it's four, but it can be put into the franchise quite easy. Just give it the last two bloody films and put that in there. Alright, so that's it for my Flash reviews. Wasn't massively in depth, but that's my opinions. I want to see your opinions. I want you to subscribe. Get hold of me on Facebook. Okay, and I'm out. Thank you very much.
I really think you should.